But it's true, it's at your expense, ladies, that they practicing those drugs and the side effects on patients. No, they don't really, they have to find somebody to say, okay, we don't need to use that amount on somebody that looks like this and weighs this much. It's sad, but it's true. They have to get out there and use people just like crash dummies, and they do. They use, that's why they call it a practice, ladies, because they practicing. They're practicing their craft on you. And through the years, after 30 years of practicing on people, they gonna get together and say, these are the results of this doctor or nurse practicing their craft on people. They're gonna have a percentage of people they kill, a percentage of people they injure. You know what I mean? They just are, ladies. That's gonna be it. That's why they call it practice. And they get together and they sit on that sofa and they sit on that damn love seat. They get in there and they talk to somebody on 20, 20, and 60. How was it being a doctor that tested all those opioids and all that talc powder and killed all those people? How did it feel? You cut off people's legs and you cut the wrong leg off. Come to find out the lady didn't have no diabetes. How do you feel about yourself? They have their legs crossed like they're a woman if they're a dude. You know what I'm saying? Then you had a woman up there with a lab coat like she a man. You know what I'm saying? And they just be as confident as they want to be. They ain't even making $80,000 a year, ladies. Look how many people they done killed. Some of them don't even make $100,000 a year, ladies. And they killing people that make millions of dollars. They killing some people that never had a chance to make any money. They killing them. Especially now. It probably haven't always been like that, but especially now. They didn't got to the point. They gonna push out those opioids. They don't care how many people in Alabama dying from overdoses. They don't care. Or how many people are dying from painkillers called opioids. They don't even care. You know what they care about? Pushing them off the shelf and selling them. That's what they care about. They don't care about how it's gonna affect you. They just don't. I don't know if they train them like that. I don't know many doctors that made it to be a doctor and said they don't want to be a doctor no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if greed set in or there's two snakes going around their stick, that frat that they in with those snakes, you know what I'm saying? They got that pole with the two snakes wrapped around it. Maybe they frat call them, they able to block out all the people that's dying under their watch. You know what I'm saying? And those two snakes start wrapping around that pole tighter and tighter. Maybe it calls of the wild where they can block out the people is dealing with side effects, irreversible damage and stuff, and they filling up the morgue just from their opioids alone. Instead of killing pain, they're killing people. You know what they should call opioids? People killers instead of painkillers. I think that'd be more fair and balanced. How about you, lady? Hey, let's just stop calling opioids painkillers. Call them people killers. And then people know what they're dealing with, lady. Instead of putting all these trust in these people that don't care nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? I advise y'all to please go watch Misery, Stephen King, lady, because it's true, lady. That man didn't write that for no reason. That man knows something. He probably lived before. Stephen King knows something, lady. He had to live before, man. Or had to do a hell of a lot of research to know that type of stuff goes on. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they in situations in nursing homes, in facilities, and they being tortured, ladies. They being tortured at their own expense of their health and strength in their life. And some of them doing it for fun, ladies. For a hobby. They just stay hobby, ladies. Hobbling is their hobby. That's what they do. You have to be careful, ladies. Don Siegelman, when Don Siegelman went to jail, ladies and gentlemen, bingo was an illusion. Now it's reality. Now people are really gambling with real money that you need to survive, playing a bingo game. This man that went to prison for it, lady. He came up with an idea. Hey, let's gamble to make money for education and help people. We can use this habit that these people have and take people to college that need money to college and stuff. And he went to prison for it. You know what I'm saying? Man, people getting bribed every day with the casino money. Every damn day. You got people riding around a Dodge Ram. The tribe say, hey, I'll pay you to go fuck with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And they'll do it for $1,000 of free play. You know what I'm saying? And he might not leave the casino tonight. He might be down there at Dozier Road in a ravine. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes, ladies. You know what I'm saying? And it's for real. You think it's a game, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people getting bribed every day to go down there and spend $1,000. Man, I'll give you $1,000 back on a free play card. Just come spend $1,000 of your real money, and I'll give you some Play-Doh. I'll give you $1,000 of that's bribery right there. They bribing people on the airwaves, ladies, and nobody's going to jail for it. But you got a governor, lady. I don't give a damn about you getting. Shut up and sit down and get in that halfway house. It's time for you to go to bed. I'm a grown-ass man. I used to be the governor of Alabama. I don't give a damn who you used to be. You sit your ass down. It's 10 o'clock. Turn that TV off. You know what I'm saying? Turn that TV off and get you one glass of milk and a cookie and take your ass to bed. It's curfew time. You see how they do you, ladies and gentlemen? That man used to be the governor of Alabama, and they got him in a damn halfway house, lady. He just got out of prison, lady. No, he'd still been there if he didn't have no good behavior, lady. He gonna tell that man he used to be the governor of the state of Alabama, man. Man, they talking to him like he a $2 hoe, lady. Get in there and go to bed. You know what I'm saying? What you doing with that? Put that down. You can't have that in your cell. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, lady, I mean, man, it is a crazy place out there. This society, like, and Doug Sigmund appears to be a white man. Ain't that weird, lady? That he appeared to be a white man. Look how dirty they doing him, lady. That man serving time for some people doing every day in Montgomery. Gambling, lady. He didn't even gamble. He just said he thought about it. He thought about letting people gamble on the lottery to pay for education. And he went to prison for some that people doing every day in Montgomery, lady. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you, you have to be strong. You have to be strong when you're in these places and you realize that you're being tortured for no reason at all. You have to be strong enough to say your prayers, take deep breaths, and don't let it stress you till you die. Because a lot of times that's what's going on. People trying to stress you with psychology. Man, people get killed with psychological games, lady. That's a psychological game that they playing on here. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn Bill Clinton goddamn was having sex with an underage woman in the White House. And he did not lose his job, lady. His wife stole 600,000 emails, endorsed a porn star, lady. Stole 600,000 emails and lied to the FBI. And she ran for president, lady. Successfully ran for president. She didn't win, but she ran with no problem. You know what I mean? And they trying to lock somebody up, lady, for lying to somebody. Then lock the man up. Then lock Michael Cohen up for lying. And they supposed to be locked up, lady. The same people that's locking him up, they supposed to be in prison. That's what I'm trying to tell you, lady. If these people get you and put you somewhere where you're not supposed to be, you have to be strong enough to survive it. Because it's a terrible Hitler type of environment that we live in. Not just Alabama, it's everywhere, lady. You have to be strong enough to keep yourself alive and hope that you can make it out alive. It's just like Mississippi. Man, they got a bars with them but they got roulette, blackjack in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi flag is the stars and bars, man. They flag has the stars and bars on it. But they got Vegas-style casinos, the real thing, in Biloxi. Man, you can't believe everything these people telling you, lady. People tell you one thing and they living a whole nother lifestyle. They making you abide by some rules that they not even living by. You see what I'm saying? They not even living by them rules. And they laughing at your ass, you know what I'm saying? They gonna confiscate your crystal meth, confiscate your high-grade marijuana, and put it in their patrol car and smoke it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's just how it goes. But you cannot let that kill you, lady. Because you can't. You can die from just shock of somebody discriminating on you if you're not strong enough. That you really can, lady. Unfairness, it makes the heart of Dixie crack in two. that Clems and Tiggers took their trophy. You better believe it did, ladies and gentlemen. You better believe some people are actually dying, having strokes, or already died from stroke because they could not believe that Nick Saban had a chance to redeem himself from that trophy that he lost. And he gave it up again, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you these people are tied into that stuff, just like, I'm talking about just like going to confession and praying to the Father of the Catholic Church, it's just that serious to them. Winning that football game is just that serious to them people. It's in the Alabama state legislation, to some degree, Alabama and Auburn football, that it must be played. You know what I mean? And that man, some kind of way, some kind of how, that snake came out, lady. That real snake that controls his body. You know, that's hooked up to his arteries and his veins. That snake came out and it controlled the game. Fearless. Careless about how you feel. Didn't give a damn about how you feel. Don't give a damn about how your state is not going to have no revenue. Don't give a damn. You're not going to be selling no Hyundais and no Mercedes if you don't come through Koranado. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not going to have no other medium. You know what I'm saying? You just don't care, man. And maybe, how about this, lady? How about did you show him that you don't care? You know? I tell you, I got to say this time, Nick Saban did win the psychological challenge because he don't give a damn about how you feel. He don't give a damn about your death threat. He like, the hell with your ass, you know what I'm saying? When is enough gonna be enough? You already won 6, goddamn. Okay? What if he could have said, I could have won it if I want to. I don't like the way you've been talking to me. The hell with your ass, you know what I'm saying? And he could afford to do it, you know what I'm saying? He could afford to spit on you and say, F you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lose 3 quarters in a row without scoring, goddamn. And watch your ass die slow, you know what I'm saying? Because you desperately need it, you know what I'm saying? You desperately need it to buy your bologna and pork chops. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you care about. Shit. Drinking beer, goddamn drinking beers, doing opioids and eating hog-head cheese while you got this man suffering for nothing. He don't even do drugs. He don't do anything. He don't go to the club. He don't do nothing. He don't date your daughter, and you want to kill